How can I help you, sir?
Rita, see the man talking to your bank manager has his case open? That's my partner. He has a gun in there. And if you don't do exactly what I tell you, or if you give me any kind of a problem at all, I'm going to look over at my partner and he's going to shoot your Mr. Gwendon between the eyes. All right, now take one of those big envelopes and put as many hundreds, 50s, and 20s as you can pack into it. Nothing with bank straps or rubber bands. I don't want any die packs. I don't want any bait money. Start with the second drawer and then the one over there underneath the money counter.
Out of Sight is a 1998 heist flick.
Fuck! I think you flooded it.
By Steven
Get out of the car,
Soderbergh.
sir.
Hey, you want to hear a funny story?
Shut up and get out of the car.
You may know him from
Because the house always wins. Play long enough, you never change the stakes, the house takes you. Unless, when that perfect hand comes along, you bet big, and then you take the house.
Been practicing that speech, haven't
A
you?
little bit. Did I rush it? Felt like I rushed
No, it was
it.
good. I liked it. Team beat thing was harsh.
I'm Marcus Flemmings. This is Cinema is Dying.
How important has your relationship with Clooney been?
Oh, huge. I mean, I think both of us would tell you that meeting at that time on that movie was, I don't know what my career would be. I honestly don't. We both needed what the other person had.
At the time, he was going through a huge career slump. After being the youngest recipient of the Cannes Prize in 1989 for his amazing debut film, Sex, Lies and Videotapes, he then went for the early 90s, making a succession of flops. The film stars Jennifer Lopez, and this is by far her best performance.
See each other again sometime.
No. We're gonna tussle first. Damn it! What the fuck was that?
You wanted to tussle. We tussled.
And maybe, due to the bad career choices she has made, the only time she has worked with an elite director. It also serves as a spiritual companion piece to Quentin Tarantino's underrated gem, Jackie Brown.
Get on it. Here we go. AK-47, the very best there is. When you absolutely, positively got to kill every motherfucker in the room, except no substitute.
With the character Ray Nicolette, played by the wonderful Michael Keaton, appearing in both films.
How you feeling?
Good.
Feel better?
Yeah.
Is your dad taking good care of you?
He took the week off to take care of me, and he's worked on his boat every day since.
It's also the film that turned George Clooney into a bona fide movie star. His last attempt nearly ended his career.
That's a utility belt, not a money belt. $6 million.
$7 million.
Soderbergh is a unique filmmaker. His interpretation of text is his best skill, which is why he's able to traverse so many different genres so effortlessly and so brilliantly. Unlike his contemporaries, he doesn't have a visual style that defines him. He is efficient, quick, and experimental.
You know, I like making those movies. Those movies are good for me. It's good for me to have opportunities to be playful and not serious. And they also visually give me the opportunity to do things that I can't do in any other film because it wouldn't be appropriate.
Often being his own editor and sometimes his own director of photography. He is a filmmaker extraordinaire. Out of Sight uses various techniques: cross-cutting, zooms, jump cuts, color toning, wide angles, freeze frames. But I want to talk about one scene in particular. It's the most pivotal scene in the whole film. Our protagonist, Jack Foley, escapes from jail, and upon doing so, he is forced to capture Detective Karen Sisko. Their first encounter. Playing with the idea of Stockholm Syndrome, the scene takes place in the confines of the escape car's trunk.
If I could have a little more room.
Well, there isn't any. Oh, shit, here we go. Handcuffs in here? Boy, it stunk in there.
I believe it. You're ruining a $900 suit my dad gave me.
From this, we can infer that, firstly, she's close with her father, And secondly, they have money. It's a really clever line of dialogue.
So what's your name?
We get the character introduction.
Be in the paper tomorrow anyway.
Jack Foley. Probably heard of me.
Why are you famous?
The time I was convicted in California, the FBI told me that I robbed more banks than anybody in the computer.
The characters' backstories.
How many was that?
Tell you the truth, I don't really know. Started when I was 18 years old.
Want me to do? Scream? Wouldn't help much anyway. No, I'm just gonna sit here, take it easy, and wait for you to screw up.
Not like my ex-wife.
You were married?
Just for about a year, give or take a few days. It's not like we didn't get along, we had fun. We just didn't have that thing, you know, that,
This line.
I wonder what would happen.
Nothing.
If you didn't know who I was.
You'd probably tell me.
I'm just saying if we met under different circumstances.
You have got to be kidding.
Allows us to get into the mind of Karen. Would she be tempted if this was the case?
And with Robert Redford when he was young.
Yeah.
They find a bond by mistake whilst talking about 70s movies. From here they talk more about movies and the movie stars of the era.
Faye Dunaway, yeah. I like her in that movie about
Faye Dunaway, Warren Beatty, Peter Finch, Network.
That guy says he's not going to take any more shit from anybody.
Peter Finch.
Yeah, Peter Finch. Not taking, mad as hell, and I'm not going to take him with your shit.
With Jack wrongly misquoting Finch from the film Network. It brings a smile to her face.
Got to be kidding.
Soon we are greeted with this clever and cheeky line of dialogue from her, almost allowing the audience a chance to ponder about quick-fire romances.
And with Robert Redford when he was young.
Yeah.
You know, I never thought it made sense, though. You know, the way they got together so quick.
And validating the potential romance we're watching. And just as we're allowing ourselves to think about the potential love story ahead, this happens.
Alright, here we go. Alright, where the hell are we?
At the turnpike. Glenn's right above us with the other car.
Alright, come on, hop on out.
Turn around and get your hands up now!
Many thrillers, rom-coms, and dramas try and bring about an illicit and believable love story across the span of 2 hours. However, in the space of 6 solemn minutes, we have a developing love story that has stakes, that has charm, that has sexual tension. Out of Sight is a slick, smart heist movie. It potentially beats out Jackie Brown in the battle of the Elmore Leonard adaptions.
Listen.
Soderbergh handles the material perfectly, and it was a return to form for him, setting him on a course that would garnish him with fame, Oscars, and the freedom to be one of Hollywood's most flexible and daring directors. If you watched the film and you liked it, you should check out Get Shorty, Jackie Brown, 310 to Yuma, and the TV show Justified, all written by the genius Elmore Leonard. Out of Sight is a film that I find is not often spoken about. At the time, it was a huge success for both Clooney and Soderbergh. It also propelled Jennifer Lopez from a rising star into a fully fledged Hollywood superstar. The great thing about this scene is it was done in just 6 shots. Close up, singles, the intimacy of the hand on the leg. Yet it keeps us absolutely glued to the scene. And it's one of the most romantic scenes of all time. Now, if you've not subscribed to the channel, I would love you to do so. As you can see, I talk about films and I analyze them and try and make sense of the beauty of filmmakers, writers, directors, editors, and actors. Thank you so much if you have subscribed. We've gone way over 1,000 subscribers now. We're nearly approaching 2,000 subscribers, which is a huge milestone considering we just started this channel just over 2 months ago. Have you seen the film? Is it one of your favourite George Clooney films? Is it one of your favourite Steven Soderbergh films? Do you think this is Jennifer Lopez's best performance? Would love for you to hit the like button. And until we speak again, big love.